Evening, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you had some beautiful holidays, some nice Christmas time, and yeah, you just are still here. That's great to see. Hi, Darkman. I hope you did not get stuck in snow. And hi, Michelle. Hi, Javo here. Hi, Deep Purple. Hi, Justifier as well. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, today WT F1.0. I could see quite a few streamers already streamed it. I hope you're not fed up with the tank yet. After Juicy streamed it a lot, Fatness streamed again, on probably everyone else as well. And I could already see, and also hi Yanis, could already see Darkman asking, are you going to gamble or is it a press account? Well, I did gamble a little bit, but just for like, I spent about 40 euros and then I was already regretting my choices. I did not feel like continuing to gamble, not if there are not any charms. And I mean, yeah, I didn't want to spend that much anyways on it. So yeah, I think if there were charms, then I might have gambled a bit more, but not like 300 euros or so. And WTF1 could have potentially been a lot more expensive than that even, just because there was no guarantee of getting it at all. So I'm just going to play on a press account. Luckily, I can do so. Yeah, I hope you are not just completely poor now and just depleted of all your Christmas presents after you gambled all the money from Grandma on WT crates. All right, I will still have to log in on the press account right now, so just give it a second. Also, Barra joined in. Good evening to you as well, and Delta Arikurt. Arikurt. What's the meaning behind it? Javo, you're saying Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas to you as well. Yeah, actually, for me, it was quite a relaxing Christmas time. I already noticed that for most people it's not that relaxing. Because to my luck, I may say so, I don't have a lot of family around. I have my parents and one grandma who's living nearby, so we usually just visit the grandma, and then I will also join my parents for an evening, and the next day I was still visiting a friend. And therefore I just had a very relaxed time, just having some nice meals and cookies and cake and whatnot. But for others, I could hear that often there is a lot of large family gatherings, especially when there are multiple different families and like partners and even separated parents or so. Then stuff gets complicated and people have to just visit multiple families a day. And the whole day is planned full of Christmas gatherings. So I think I was quite happy that I did not have that much stress there on Christmas. How has it been for you? Just a very relaxing time or a bit stressful as well? I hope you did eat enough, definitely. Okay, I'm still logging in right now because I just was so busy talking that I'm slightly slow. Press account logging in right now. We could, Gabriel, hey, we could speak about New Year. So happy New York, happy New Year. Happy New Year, yeah, it's about to come soon. I will still see you before that, I guess, because of the giveaway stream tomorrow. Although far less people than I hoped for actually watched the giveaway video so far. I just put an automatic message up there in the chat so that it's getting posted over and over again So hopefully still some more people are to see that and participating then tomorrow. Man, the recent review of auction tanks, that was absolutely killing the algorithm for me. Like, if you look at the views of my recent streams, they've been like, I don't know, I don't even know the exact numbers, like 600, 700. That's 30% less than before the auction video, which I took offline by now. Maybe it's because I just did not use a thumbnail to relate to Blitz. I don't know. I don't know why for other YouTubers like store reviews actually work, but for me, like, they get no views at all. Not what people expect to see here, I don't know. Darkman, 40 is still so much, still too much to spend that. It's like 30 ID card, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, wait, let me just get the iPad screen to the front first of all. Yeah, okay, that's set up. And let me just pop out the chat so I don't have to look to the sides all the time. And then I can switch over to the iPad. What? We have giveaway? No giveaway today. Tomorrow. Man, this tank is so freaking ugly. I don't know, man. It's like a Star Trek tank, right? I mean, it's supposed to look like a spaceship of Star Trek. But I always have to think of these, you know, these African tribes which have like a huge ring or plate in their lip, like this. I mean, that's what this tank reminds me of. Not to sound too weird about it, but it looks weird as hell. Okay, what did I want to do? I wanted to go over to the WT. I'm on the wrong tier. Waffen F1.0. It's not even called WT. What? What is that name actually? Weapon F1. It doesn't make sense. I mean, for the WT it makes sense because it's called a Waffenträger, which means a weapon carrier. Just saying, like a plane carrier. So it makes sense for a tank as well, but just weapons. F1, plural. Only has one gun on top, although it is an autoloader. Hi Xrop, hi Steve, hi Jalolidin Abdumominov. Yeah, I think Jalolidin Abdumominov. Oh my gosh, I apologize for my horrible pronunciation. I try my best here. That's a super uncommon name in my area. And a legend as well. Jan is saying, I'm collector tier X, but for this tank I'm not gambling. It's a tank that you cannot play too much. Yeah, I think so. That might be true as well, of course. That this tank is just not one that you play over and over again because it's just not that reliable, doesn't have armor or so. So it makes things a bit trickier then. Did you get it on your account? No, I did not get it on my account. I gambled a little bit, but I kind of regret it immediately. I got like a little bit of gold from it, but basically absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't care about a bit of gold, like 10k gold for 40 euros. Nice deal, I guess. And there is no guarantee of getting it even if I spend 400 euros or 4k euros. I might still not get it for that amount, right? Also, what really disappointed me there was just the fact that you can... Wait, where the office here? Like, you can get the IDs. Just saying, this is my press account right now. So I don't have to buy anything here, and I still have that free ID card. But I was so disappointed that you have to buy the ID cards, and then I was like, okay, now I have 10 ID cards, and I can use them for this thing. And no, No, I need the ID cards. 10 ID cards to 10 ID cards to get a 1 chance of 3% on this one. Just to point it out again, Waffen F1, 3% chance, drop chance, which isn't that bad, but if you need 10 times this one, then it is horrible, actually. Java, I did not change my nickname. That's my press account. So, yeah, I just renamed to something that makes me be undercover. So, yeah. Hey, Hassan, thank you. Thanks a lot. What is Legendary? I just got the KPZ-07 mystery tank from the mystery crates. What are your thoughts on that tank? KPZ-07. Is that the tier 8? Yeah, the tier 8 medium tank. That's decent. I don't have much experience with it. It's okay. It's that's a decent mobility, decent gun. Actually, quite a nice gun as far as I remember. I think it's okay. It doesn't have a ton of armor, doesn't have a ton of mobility, doesn't have a ton of anything. It's like not really that special in any specific regard. That's a characteristic, like a lack of special characteristics, that I personally don't enjoy all that much, and it can still be a great tank nonetheless. Like an IS-4 is also a tank that has many characteristics that are great, but nothing's really standing out, and it's a good tank, but I personally don't like it. I don't find it appealing to play something that is basically the average of everything else and maybe a little bit on top. I want something that's nothing like all the other tanks. I want something that's totally special and where I'm happy to play it and change back from another tank. Like I have one tank on the other one side, one tank on the other side, and they are totally contrasting each other. So I'm really happy to play one tank for a couple of games, and I'm like, okay, now I'm fed up with the lack of armor, now I need something different, and then I go for something like a mouse that has a ton of armor. And that's why I usually choose my tanks. I want something very different to what I previously played, and I don't want like all tanks to feel the same. Even if average tanks are often good, like in tournaments, often the tanks are like generalized performers. Like how to say it? They are really good at everything. They are. I'm lacking the word right now. You know what I mean, right? They are just a jack of all trades, basically. And that's what I personally don't find too interesting for random games, at least. In tournaments or in rating games, you have those a lot. And they are also good for beginners and average players for getting some win rate, because you don't have to think about the tank all that much. But I personally am not the greatest fan of it. I just like a bit of a challenge. Okay, let me just... he meant the tier 9 heavy tank. Oh, tier 9 heavy tank. Yeah, then I just talked about a different tank there. No, it's not none of those that KPZ-07 Ion. Ah, yes, the mystery carry tank. Yes, the tier 9 heavy tank. Yeah, now I know. That's not the tier 8 heavy, a medium tank that I thought about. Yeah, I'm sorry. The tier 9 heavy tank, that's a really strong one. It has a lot of armor, has an accurate gun, and that's pretty much what you need to know about it. And that's a very good one, for sure. I don't have it on my main account, I just tested it on press account for a couple of rounds. Okay, let's actually talk about WT. I guess that's what we are kind of here for. Let's go on for WT here. Well, something you have to know about this tank. The top of the turret it's not well armored and can get HE'd quite easily. Although not all of it can get HE'd from the front, only the center part there. I think some of you might not have seen this tank in game, so I will just go for a very quick armor profile inspector. Let me just show you what I talk about here, because it's quite important. Yesterday I had something very special. There's some very funny situation where I was facing an F1 in my FV4005, and I just clipped out that freaking tank with HE in one clip. that works. And also Fusili is just joining in. Good evening. Yeah, Fusili also earlier shared a video on Discord where he just blind shot an F1 for 1.4k damage. This tank has no spall liner. Other tanks that have no armor, like the Griller or the FV4005, they have spall liner. It's called spall liner, yeah? Yeah. The thing that reduces the HE damage by quite a lot. This tank does not have it, and we are looking at the Waffen F1 with an HE of the same tank, which isn't a huge penetration of HE. Other TDs might look different there, but that's like standard HE pen. You can pen the front there, just aim beneath the turret. You can you pen that thing up there? Yes. No. Wait. Yeah, it also works. That's actually rendered. Okay, can you pen this side there? No, that's... I mean, I'm just aiming at this there. That is not penetrable. You can pen this, that with HE, so just aim to the left of the turret. But mainly you can just HE the entire side there. And that is freaking huge. That's like E100 size, basically. And obviously the rear, but that's just unsurprising. But if we change over to, let's say, let's pick something like a TD with good HE penetration, or like a standard, like a T110E3. Okay, I thought maybe the turret would be more grey then, but it's just the same. Doesn't matter then. But of course, a 183 or so, a hash tank, should be able to just pen with hash, right? Yes, even HE? No, HE does not work. Okay, but hash definitely. Not even the front. Okay, interesting. Side, sure. Yeah, easy hash here into the whole turret. All right, that is good to know. Just so that I don't show my turret or my tank to anyone. Okay, I'm playing. Do you have two guns on this tank? One is a big gun with 3 shots of 570 alpha, and then a small gun with 5 shots of 340, which I might try, but it's just not really great to have a long time that you have to peek out for putting out the shots and just small alpha damage if you don't have that much time to hit someone. If they are not completely exposed, then you won't get off a lot of shots there, a lot of damage. YouTube Jungar1. I was already reading your message earlier. Okay. Actually, first time I'm playing this tank with this gun. I mean, I did play it on test a little bit, but it got changed a bit since then. Also, truck, please. Oh my gosh. And he set me on fire immediately. Oh, I might. Noppa. Oh, okay. wait. Oh my, I'm so big. Such a fat fuck. Wait, I did not say that. But this clip is nasty. With the intra-clip boost, with the reticle calibration as well. That's crazy, actually. First impression here. On test, I did not have any special consumables. That's important to know. Okay, like this, without any special consumables, the accuracy is noticeably worse for sure. Oh my gosh, I'm so big. Oh man, I don't like being this big. Maybe. I would not be surprised if the FV42 just peeked out there again. And I'm having like 28 seconds clip reload. Enough time to have some coffee. If I push in, yeah, I might just get killed easily. I mean, I'm getting outspotted. Guys, can you maybe go in so I don't have to die? Let's try to sneak up at a distance. Yay! I got a shot in. The other one is over there. Probably not going to get him right. Hi, Dimitri. Alright, I did enjoy this actually. The first seconds were already pretty great for me. It's actually quite crazy with the injure clip and like 570 alpha damage reticle calibration. You're definitely going to hit those shots if you aim properly. Let me just quickly mention one more thing here. Equipment. I run my standard equipment. Apart from this one little thing here, consumable delivery system for faster cooldown of the special consumables, because they are not like these two. They are not lasting more than one clip anyways. Therefore, I only need them for a short time, and I'm happy to use them multiple times per game. A small gun Trojan is more accurate indeed, sure, but you have to shoot more often, and that means you are having to aim more often, you're having to peek more often, and the chance of the enemy putting more damage into you is much higher if you're having a low alpha damage, just as your chance of putting good damage into the enemy is pretty low if they are only peeking for a short time. Then you just put in 340 damage. Even if you put out 2 shots, it's still, I mean, if an enemy just passes through some little gap and you only have 1 shot with 570 alpha damage, that's not even that bad. But 340, that's just completely useless. Ah yeah, the turret is not fully traversable. Oh, but they changed it quite a bit. That was a lot worse on test still. Happy to see that. But I would like to just turn around like with the Tech Tree WT. Oh, what? Maybe I'm just going to stick around here. And even push. Sad, cannot get him. Okay, I will definitely struggle to shoot through the bridge. So let me just move up here. Can I just kill him in one clip? Nah, low rolls. Pretty bad low rolls actually. I mean 570 is the average. Still 1.6k. And FV4005 just messed up. I mean, he got shot twice. He only needed to take 1 shot for the initial clip into the T30. Then he should have moved up into a... Oh my gosh. We're losing the other side as well. But maybe I can help my teammates out? No. Nice. Ah. It doesn't look right here. Oh no, the Yo is messing up there. Yeah, that side is dead. Yo, oh no, come on, why? That was a full live Yo and he clipped the T30 once and died. 1v5. I felt pretty useless here, honestly. I was not able to help on the right side. I was not able to help on the left side. I was doing something, but not really helping my teammates all that much here. Would have loved to find the FV4005 actually. Where is he? No? No way, they actually ran away. Okay, rip. Yeah, okay, I'm not getting to reload this. Hey, Sarah. Oh, Jonas. Good evening. Well, sorry, I was wondering why they gave it this ugly permanent camo. It might be because they haven't fixed the model and no camos applied to it. And now it was an issue during testing. Okay. I'm not aware of that, honestly. I've actually didn't even notice it's a permanent camo yet. But yeah, sure, that's pretty uncommon actually, that the tank has a permanent camo. Only the M60, at tier 10 at least, only the M60 has one, right? M60 has a standard camo that you cannot take off. You can still put on the Rocketeer special legendary camo, so for this tank there might also be some legendary camos added on top. But kind of weird that you don't have any other standard camos. That's true. Hey Storm and Labas. But I don't know, I don't really mind this camo, honestly. I'm fine with it. It's not the prettiest ever, but hey. I am neither, so it's okay. Alright, let me just go campy on this game. And I think I'll be able to do something from over here. Oh, yellowing batshit. Oh no, it still spotted me. No. Rob saying tank seems less campy, more second line. Yeah, that's definitely true. You don't want to really camp on an autoloader that much, because the thing is, if you have a big alpha damage, you can sit in the rear and you shoot the enemies once and you are kind of fine. Oh my gosh. But if you are having an autoloader, then your strength is not to shoot at an enemy once and then they're hiding again. That's just completely useless. You want to hit them multiple times, and that only works. Nice. You see what the issue with the size of the tank is here? At 0 damage. I was not able to hide in the corner, so I was getting spotted. I mean, actually, I could have stayed there in the corner. I could have actually stayed. But crazy that I get spotted there. Usually you're able to move around unspotted. Close to the red line. But also big issue here that we don't have anyone on the hill in the center. Just pushing back the enemies a little bit. Absolutely super important position on this map. But yeah, you don't want to camp in an autoloader all that much, because enemies will face your hull down, and if they are pushing over the ridge line for you to put out an entire clip into them, then it's basically too late already, because you can see when the enemy is pushing in like this, the 114 SP2, the enemy, there the game was already won for them. So you want to be a bit more creative with the positioning usually, and want to go somewhere where you can put out multiple shots.
Became a member. Kulstra celebrates 1 month of membership. It's me.
And the narrator just, it's me. It's a me. Galestra. Thanks for the membership. But yeah, that was just actually a very bad example. I just wanted to camp once and then I get freaking out spotted. Get spotted on a relocation. Nah. Yeah. But to be honest, with this camping team, I would have lost anyways. I mean, I really needed some heavy tanks to play aggressively for the center hill and push back the enemy's spot for me. I had 0 spotters, I had no one to hold up the enemies. They could peek up without getting spotted. But surely that wasn't great. Maybe a word on comparison to the FV4005. First of all, there is a main difference here. The WT having a larger clip. Does it have a larger clip? Actually, not really, right? Let me just quickly do the math. The FV4005 has 420 times 4. It's 420, right? Or is it 410? Let me look that up and just quickly skip the battle result here because no one's supposed to see that. Ah, go away. FV4005 has an alpha damage of 410 only. Okay, so 1640 is the alpha damage or the clip damage of an FV4005, and our WT has 570 times 3, which is 1710, which is bigger. And you are having only 3 shots to put those out, so you don't need to peek for as long, because only 2 intra clips compared to the 4 that you have on the FV4005. Unless you use a small gun, then of course things look differently. Not British anymore. So the main difference there is the gun of the WT is actually better in that sense, as you're having a bigger alpha damage, allowing you to put out easier trades. But you have a rear mounted turret, no spore liner, a huge turret, no gun depression, and a huge tank as well that is almost impossible to hide. That is quite similar on the FV4005, that you're also having a huge tank, but there you have a frontally mounted turret. Oh my gosh. You have gun depression. And you have great mobility as well due to speed boost. So you can peek around corners and just use the interclip and just put out multiple shots in a row into an enemy. You can surprise them a lot more easily. You see the... Okay, dude. No way I got gun blocked. Oh, fuck off, Jark, man. Why? Like... Dude. Do you notice there's an IMX? Do you notice that, or did you notice that you blocked me? Or was it on purpose? Oh, I did not notice. Okay. Let's shoot some enemies. And I'm still getting shot from the side. It's another autoloader. I'm mad. Like, what the fuck? There is an WT camping. AMX pushing me. Yak blocking me, and this completely useless camper to the other side is in the perfect spot to clip me. Rip. And that after I just dealt 0 damage on the last game. Man. Hi, Dave Halman. BKM as well. Good evening. Storm asking, are there any tanks that are worth enriching? Generally, tier 10s you cannot enrich permanently. And for lower tiers, it's quite expensive. It's a lot better, or it's actually a much better deal if you buy a tank, if you buy a premium tank. It's always much cheaper. Sometimes enriching is also at a 50% discount, but it has been done a couple of times for like Black Friday or so. I don't know if it was done this year, not sure. But obviously sometimes it can be interesting if you really love a tank, but mostly you're just doing better if you buy a premium tank, because they can get super cheap. So if it's worth enriching any tank, that depends on how much you like a specific tank. All about that. If you just constantly want to play one tech 2 tank, why not enrich it? For higher tiers, that's not really possible. And also if you need a lot of credits. I personally don't really care about premium tanks or so, and still I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, I cannot peek here again. Waffen has almost no camo, which is easily spotted by any tanks. Yeah, I noticed that my camo isn't great. Unfortunately. Okay. Ah. Oh. Oh my gosh, sure. Like, what? What the hell? What the hell, man? They did not spot early on. They just camped behind the house. Maybe they were AFK at the start. And all of the enemies are down here, surprisingly. But hey, I'm alive. I'm fine. My teammates are getting more and more aggressive. That's also good. I wonder if I can sneak up here, or if it's just going to end with my death. Oh, nice track shot. Definitely we went for it. No, nice. To be honest, I prefer the FV4005. Just because of the flexibility. You can just peek around corners so easily. You have the mobility to move up. I don't like the accuracy anymore. I loved it having the reticle calibration in the past. Oh, crap. You don't see me? Okay. Oops, he went down. No. It should work if my RNG is with me. Yes. Also, the FV4005 is huge, but still, it's a bit easier to hide than the WT and easier to move around with and to peek with as well. I might be able to, yeah. I trident. Storm saying, hide that thing more than STP before nerf to face? So you're not talking about applying it. Such a stupid thing. I mean, not hard to counter, but still a sneaky clips. Okay, you just find it highly annoying within... Yeah, okay. That I agree on. Let's actually mark it. Okay. Continue to believe Waffen is OP until I play it myself. Oh, it's really not. It's really not. It can be strong, it can be nasty with that clip, but mostly it's just struggling to get a clip in. I should actually play Supremacy so people aren't camping. Nor camping, nor YOLOing. I mean, I want them to YOLO a little bit, but not like in encounter. Look at this, my team is red line. Enemies might go full YOLO on the medium side. Maybe they are going full YOLO on the heavy side. Maybe they are sitting in spawn. I don't know. They have no reason to move, actually. And I'm not getting any information. No spots. Look at this. We are all the way around the enemies. Check the minimap right now. We have like 3/4 of the map. And only 2 spots so far. Oh, see, no, he's not there. But what spotted me then? E4 I can see on the minimap is also behind the house. No need to worry about him. What is this game, man? There are still 3, 4 enemies unspotted. Now they're getting spotted. No. Okay. I was kind of afraid of that. Can I just run away? Or is it already over for me here? Okay, luckily FV did not chase me. No, 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 no. And we lost all the map control that we had. Gained nothing from it. I will have to back off. Nice, we killed one, but I am still afraid. 3 guys can one-shot me. And 1 is in the middle of the map. There he is. No. No, not a track shot. Man. Okay. Just wanted to build up some crossfire, so if enemies pushed onto my teammates, I wanted to be somewhere where I could shoot them. Oh, I don't like that the turret is not fully traversable. Now I have to completely turn it around again. No. Okay, I can peek again. I would have a gap there. Thank you for peeking. Stay, 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 stay. And let me just push up behind them to surprise them from behind. Because they're currently still looking at my teammates, but it might change quite soon, as the enemies will turn around. Oh, nice. Okay, he's dead. No idea why I didn't track E4. Yeah, it's not always a track shot, even if you hit the tracks. I'm not 100% sure there, to be honest, how exactly the module damage works, because Wargaming is not willing to publicize and that. We do know that modules also have some hit points, and there's a fixed chance of, a fixed probability of destroying modules. But we don't have exact insight into that. Alright, wait. Trojan, will you try 5 guns with a small gun for an honest review? Yeah, okay, sure. I have not played it yet, or I played it on tests without the special consumer build. I don't know if it was changed afterwards. The DPM is pretty much the same. Alpha damage is different, shell reload, the intra clip is different. Dispersion is different as well, of course, and aim time. And what about the clipping damage in total? I think that should be the same. Let me pull out the calculator again. 340 times 5 equals 1.7k. The other one was at, it was 1,700 something, 740 or so. It was slightly above on the big gun. All right. Let's go. But yeah, not really any significant difference there. Mobility in terms of power to ride is same as 268, can be I-cheat frontally, although the turret looks gigantic in like a ground tank without armor. Yeah, well, you also have to keep in mind that this tank, as it doesn't have any armor, it would need a bit more mobility in order to surprise enemies and just sneak around, be nasty, just hit the enemies into the back or so. If you can, the mobility is fine as is, but it's just not really strong. And the FV4005 has a special speed boost as well, so you can quickly push out someone who is just out of position. That is just not really possible with this thing. You have to really ride a little bit for enemies to get into bad positions, and then you can punish them. If you're trying to push a little bit too early, then you are just going to get killed for that. Alright, I'm going to be completely useless here. There is a Sheridan, there is a VZ Light, both can outspot me. I'm not going to get them unless they really push into the open. Those people on the left have armor and a hull down. Maybe. Is that really worth shooting like this? I mean, it's not great, but hey, he's a one-shot. That might help. There are two in the back. Do I have gun oppression? Yes, or elevation in this case. He uses speed boost, must be a bad player. But he is running. Not anywhere where I can shoot him, I guess. Ah, crap. So hard to peek with this thing. There was still one at F3 somewhere. So much about the 183, yeah. How am I supposed to pressure them without moving completely into the open? It's impossible. I cannot chase the mediums or light tanks. I cannot push forwards here. My teammates also just died, so I have to back off. I guess I will... My teammates moving in, they are just dying, so I have to just camp. And as unfortunate as this, I cannot do anything as long as my teammates are playing aggressively and I miss playing. Nah. Come on. No. Oh yeah, I'm still spotted, yeah. Dude kept us hit points. Oh, excuse my mistake there. Hit point, singular. And I will have to get back even further because I'm getting spotted here. And yes, I forgot to turn off encounter. I want people to move into caps and stuff. Maybe I have... Yes, I do have... Man, teammates are still playing aggressively while we are at a huge disadvantage already. It would be amazing if my Sheridan and 60TP actually moved back. I hit him. Nice. This is not going to be nice. I'm dead. I can't do anything about him. Not as a one-shot. Track. For the design, 300, 400 euro for tuned FV4005, it's just mental. Well, if it was a tuned FV4005, to be honest, I cannot really say. I mean, I can compare the gameplay. I can say that I can talk about how they are different, and that I like FV4005 better. But I wouldn't say one is definitely just what WT would be a tuned FV4005, because it's like comparing an IS4 and an IS7. They are slightly similar, but they are having their own place in the tech tree, basically. They are both having some specific play style, which makes them unique in their way. Which is a good thing. This tank is well balanced, I would say. Maybe... No, it's not strong. I would just say it's balanced. By the way, the small gun also means that you basically need to be closer to the enemies, or you need enemies to be really in the open, because otherwise you're not going to be able to put in multiple shots. Camping may work to some degree with a big gun, definitely won't work with a small gun. Alright, we can just take out this guy here. What the hell is he doing? We can just move in and kill them. Oh. What the heck are they doing? But that's been 1.8k damage. No. Hello, can you please kill this dude? Oh man, the size. First time I'm complaining about the size of a thing. Come on, guys, let's go in there. Yeah. I'm useless. Cannot peek against a hull down badger. I have a mouse. If only the mouse would just go in. Hi, Lockly Lichan. And Galabri. Is it more like FV4005 or like 183? Definitely more like FV4005. I cannot peek. I need someone else to peek, and teammates are just dying and not peeking effectively. Enemies camping. Now the mouse is moving in, but it won't work out, man. The badger is still there. Oh, nice. Ah. Badger moved, okay. Having a great time. Having the time of my life. I don't like the small gun. Yeah. I mean, I did not really have to test the small gun to know how bad it is, but the first testing games here just kind of proved my bias already. Prove my point, let's say it like this. Yeah, let's try to have one good game with the small gun, and then I will switch back to the bigger one. I mean, I had one clip here, wow. And then I was useless. With a big gun, I would not have been able to do much more anyways, but I would have done better trades, I guess. Actually, I was quite lucky to not trade even worse on the last game. By the way, look at the size of the Yak compared to my size here. It's actually smaller than me. Gun looks weaker, yes. Yeah, just way harder to try it effectively if you have 340 alpha damage only. You need an enemy to be in the open so you can shoot them 2-3 times, and then in that time you could have already put out 2 bigger shots with the other gun. Like this one. I don't have more time to hit more than 1 shot. I could have put out 570 damage here. Might make a huge difference. What's the benefit of having a smaller alpha damage and more shots with the same DPM? Better accuracy, yes, but that you don't need because you can aim in if you have the alpha damage and trade enemies out like that anyways. There is absolutely zero advantage to the small gun in my opinion. I don't know if I even have to say in my opinion, because I don't see any factual advantage to a small gun. Let's move away. Maybe I'll just move up and kill those guys. Why is there a freaking VK-19? He's running away. He took a super heavy to the hill and is running from the first enemy inside. Even though it's a tier 9 Hori and a freaking Minotauro who is solo afterwards. Well, I can just kill them. Let's wait for BZ to shoot. Take the shots. And a rear again to get a fire. Nice. Progetto coming. No, he's fighting the VK-90. That's fine. Enemies are just getting quite aggressive there. I will have to cut off the wire of the Progetto. He has to die. Oh, screen lagging. I'm still charging the iPad. But I can unplug it now. Oh my gosh. Stop lagging. Stop lagging. VK, man. VK, you are so useless. Do I keep the 3 shots? VK, maybe use your armor. Wow. I could have just side-scraped there, waited for the enemies to come. Enemies would have struggled to penetrate, and I would have been able to put out some nice damage into the enemies there. Oh, nice. And rip. Yeah, it wasn't a good game on the small gun either, but yeah, I just give up with the small gun at this point. I don't see any reason to play it. Hi Usama Bilal. Today I'm hitting around 2k average. Might be. But I'm switching guns again to get like 2.1k average. Actually, I can check. Oh my gosh, 8. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But a bit better than that is definitely possible. But I don't think I could hold this tank at 70% solo because it's just too large, too team dependent. Any other tank can do 70% turn rate, but this one, I mean, just like 183. It just suffers from the long reload time. Or maybe 70%, yeah, okay, that's doable. It's not really flexible. Okay, and I'm also too slow to pre-aim the mediums. Maybe I can still... Is he going to cross over? That would be a huge mistake. Yeah, big gun is just so much better, honestly. Okay. Teammates unfortunately did not spot that. The enemies crossing over there. And I got like 183 AFK, Reno AFK, T57 going YOLO. Yeah, the game is lost already. Come out even further. Come out. No. And I got half a minute. Oh, I'm still reloading for 10 seconds. There was an enemy though. Nope. Nope. And gone. Why is anyone playing this tank? Why is anyone paying for this tank? Why did I? Man, that's a frustrating experience. Arguably the teams are really not the best ever, but hey, I'm just getting farmed here. I cannot get to farm unless the enemies are really misplaying. Usama saying, I thought it would get nerfed, but seeing you struggle with it shows it's a completely balanced tank. Yeah, I mean, it could not be much stronger without it being totally annoying. It's also the reason why the 183 isn't stronger. People still love it because it's just super damn annoying for the enemies. You can really ruin someone's game. If you put out 1k or 1.4k damage into someone, with this tank it's even worse because you can put out 1.7k in super short amount of time. But everything else is so much worse for that, so that you're not really effective in terms of turning the battle around in your favor. It just really depends on the enemy misplaying badly, or just you having the perfect opportunity to flank around or so. But as long as you don't have teammates which are sitting right in the front and attracting the enemy focus, you are not going to be useful. You need someone to be a bait for you, basically. You need these sneaky worms to the front. And if they push you, then if they push the enemies, wait, also wrong. If the enemies push your teammates, then you can do stuff. But otherwise, you're useless. You cannot flank around. You cannot move to the middle and shoot the enemies into the side. You can just not really camp as effectively as a 183 even, unless, well, the enemy is already really misplaying. Then you can put out more damage than a 183. Somehow it still feels okay because the gun isn't too inaccurate and it can be nice sometimes. So it's not 100% frustrating. But mostly it is. Mostly it is frustrating. Okay, let's start off camping over here. Hope that I don't get blind shot 1000 times. He's not pushing in. Sheridan is also playing super passively. Okay, let's just put a blind clip into the bush there. I've got 3 mediums versus 2. They should be able to handle this side on their own. And actually, I most likely did not penetrate anything because the enemies have a Foch and a XM. Oh, I penetrated 1 shot. But both of them are quite well armored, so I thought, even if I hit them in a bush, probably I bounce off. Lower plate is quite small there. But with the TDs being on the other side, I do have a great opportunity. I cannot even height shield back there. Almost bounced this shot. Those 3 heavies have no backup. I have an AFK heavy. Oh my, okay. But still, we are 3 versus 2 on that heavy side, basically. I just need to put my gun into the fight somehow. AMX reloading currently, but I think we have to win this heavy side as well, because we're losing the other side. Oh, nice. Gosh, this clip reload is damn long. Does he have a full clip? Oh, he bounced. No. So teammates, your turn. I did my part to help out over there. And I'm actually probably going to die here. I cannot even run away. Let's try to reload and maybe clip him. No. He's actually pushing me. That's not smart. Okay, it was not possible for an AMX 50B at a 263 to clear this side. Wait, did I just see 5.7k damage on my damage tracker? That was quite easy then. Yep. Not looking good. Unless the camo-less VZ is now waking up and just having a great time. Diagman saying in there, no, and tuning could work to some degree if someone bait, and yeah, that's of course as well, but honestly I don't like this kind of platoon gameplay where you have one guy sitting in the back and the other one baiting all the time. It can work out, yes, but I don't think it's a particularly nice experience for the platoon mate then. I don't even dare to play any TTs in platoon mostly. Any tanks that cannot get aggressive. It's just frustrating as well. Like if you're playing a platoon, you want some teamwork, or at least that's what I play platoons for. I want some nice teamwork, to have a teammate that is willing to support me, that is willing to shield me if necessary, willing to focus farm, push in with me, and not just someone to sit in the back all the time. That is just not what I expect from a platoon. That's the same I have in random games with random players who are camping in the back all the time. So, hey, Netforce. Juicy switch applying other tanks. Yeah, I will still continue for a while. I have not seen any other streamers playing this tank, by the way. I only played like 30 games on test, and it was even worse than it did not have special consumables. And some characteristics got changed. Oh yeah, Fuzzity, you also said like 400 euros for this tank. I mean, that would be the standard if it even cost 300, 400 euros, but as there are no charms, you may have to spend 4,000 for it, and you might never get it, actually. Unlikely, but may happen. We have a medium camping on the heavy side. Oh, nice. Luckily, a heavy tank is moving over there. Unfortunately, though, Not only the medium is camping, but the heavies are also not spotting the C side, which would be super important for us. Please spot C. We need some intel. I want to have something to shoot, and I want to have an idea if there even is anything on the C side. Come on. No. I spotted someone. That's not a good sign. I was not willing to mention it. I was just afraid to even ask for it. I hoped with maybe 2 shots I would have had a chance to armor rack him straight into the side, but okay, 1 was enough. But still, man, the way it gets spotted there. Well, at this distance, I think other TDs would also get spotted. But I need a freaking spotter so I can do stuff over here. Nope. Will I pen this or should I just splash HE? Oh. Okay. Like this I can still penetrate even though I'm not running calibrated shells. So that tells me that calibrated shells are not needed. Of course you would have a bit more penetration. No. But I think they are moving out there. Yes. Can I do one pushing maybe? No, it's just going to camp there. Marino also moving in. Use protective kit on 60GP? Actually, I don't. It's not absolutely mandatory. Oh, nice. And I still have 60GP at 3,800 average. I think it dropped 3,750. After 500 games without protective kits, it worked well. Of course, I get ammo wrecked a couple of times as well, like a handful of times, maybe 1 in 100 games. But it's not 100% yet. Hey, 28% win rate. 2.6k average, but it's increasing. Don't buy 60TP. Actually, I like the 60TP. I don't know why people are complaining about it. It's quite nice with a turret, with a big gun, tanks and rounds. I like it. And just, of course, sometimes it may get ammo wrecked. Sure. Like any tank. Maybe 60TP a little bit more often, but not much. Okay, let's start in this bush. Nice. Not nice enough to put out multiple shots, but hey, at least one early on. Are they now going to cross or not? Oh man, AMX. Why is he there? And why is he already dead? Let's see if we can do something. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get back. I know you want to. Yes. Nah. Yes. Okay, actually great clip. 1.9k damage in one clip. still, it took a while to put out the shots, like 90 seconds, and we are at a disadvantage. We are not having any advantage on the right side, we are not having any advantage on the left side. Maybe we can do stuff over here. If I'm not having any rocks and teammates to the front. Yeah, 60 TP, can you stop moving in that weird way? What are you doing? Come on, spot for me, please. Or do something. Just fight somewhere. Somehow the reticle calibration doesn't do all that much on this thing. Of course it helps, but it's still rather inaccurate. Move. Oh my. Can I run? Yeah, that's why I really wanted. That's why I really wanted the 60p to be spotting. And now he's calling for help. Man, you cannot sit in the back with a heavy tank and expect it to win the game. A heavy simply needs to absorb some damage, otherwise the weaker teammates get shot. That's just the thing. If a 60p is camping, then a Sheridan has to be pushing. Or 50p. Great push. It was quite tricky to win the right side, but still, we could have gone in there with everything if the 60p was with us. But nope. Then we could have killed the 183 at the start. Enemies had 2 heavy tanks, the Batshit, and someone else as well to the left side. No, those 3 were to the left there. But we could not kill the Super Conqueror and the 60TP in the back. That would not have worked out for us. Guys, don't go full Metza. We need the middle as well. We need the middle. Come on. Do I still go mid? What do I do? That's getting to be a little bit risky for me. I mean, if I went far left, I would be quite useless, to be honest. But it could also work out. Would maybe be safer. Going to the middle might be more effective. Might also backfire horribly. Let's hope that he is crossing. Kran, M4 both spotted. Come on, M4, move out there. Oh, he's going down, okay. And we already lost a medium. Now we don't have any high ground. Enemies are pushing in with everything, and we have some campers in the back still. Okay, not bad at all. At least I put them down to a 1-shot. Even more important than getting kill shots in. 183 wants to come for me. Well, I can clip him. And maybe we'll win this now. Kran 1-shot, nice. Also going down. Oh, 183 shot. Caro out of the fight. Oh, there's a freaking Yak in my back now, sure. Can we push out the other side? Man, no. Let's go! Yak is going to kill me. No! Rip. No chance. Tried to move up as quickly as possible, but unfortunately Some teammates played too aggressively, others played too passively. We had no one in the middle to just deliver some crossfire either. All being cornered to the left side in the river, in low ground, not great. Yeah. Even if I killed the 183, I would have still taken a shot from Yark. I mean, my slight hope was that I could just move forwards away from Yark, kill 183, push away also from the AMX M4, which was going for my teammate, hopefully. So maybe I could have run there. Yeah. Oh, what? 140k games. As crazy as me. Like Michael Bay movie. Hi Suti as well, good evening. Is the meta changed to YOLO nowadays? That has been happening ever since the game started, and people have been complaining about it forever, basically. So that alone should tell you that it's not really true that the meta is getting more YOLO, because then it would be unplayable already. Hello there. You think it's healthy for you? Because I don't. Oh, bounce? And I get shot from the left side already for 500? Oh. I have such a huge hill and I cannot hide. Okay. Let me support that. Oh, no, there's TVP. That's not good. Then I cannot support the 263. He's in a really bad position anyways. Maybe I can still put out some shots there. Come on. Of course not. Luckily he doesn't know HE. Unluckily I don't have RNG. Should I even try? I mean, he doesn't have gun depression, right? So I can put out a shot and maybe run. Please don't HE me. Oh my gosh. He's capping bases. Why on earth would you take a base when the enemies already have 2 caps and there's a freaking gorilla to the front? Yeah, I mean, just let the teammates die. Let the enemies just take all the caps and you take the other one. How is it easier? What do you mean easier? Did I say it was easier? Okay, for Michel. About YOLOing, just the average player getting worse with wargaming putting a fast road to tier 10. To some degree, yes, but that should not be noticeable at this point anymore. In the past, you know, we've had more low-tier tanks. A lot of low-tier tanks have been removed, and we also had no premium time for free. We had no boosters. We had no free, no certificates that gave you like ×5 or so XP. But all of those were introduced years ago already. So it would not make any sense that now we are seeing the effect of teams getting worse. If that is probably something that really had an effect on the quality of the games on higher tiers. Also, well, actually, I'm just thinking about other stuff there. No, I forget about it. Actually, it's something that may have diminished the quality of the games in the past. Nowadays, I don't see it having any impact. I personally needed 400, 500 games on my IS-8, my first tier 9 heavy tank, just to get the IS-7. Nowadays, that would take a lot longer, a lot shorter. If I play on my reroll now.
From Darkman, that jump is for Player of Year award.
Thank you, Darkman. Yeah, if I play a reroll now, of course, on a much better level, but with boosters, certificates, etc. and premium time, I need 30 games on a tier 9 tank to get a tier 10. Compared to 500 games that I needed on my IS-8 as a noob, with like 47, 48% win rate. Of course, the level changed a lot, but that's a huge difference. Even for the average player, it will be possible to grind much faster nowadays. RIP. Erwischt. Okay, I'm still spotted. Ah, it's a lion. I wanted to get to the side, hit the crossfire at 6 HP, but with a lion I'm a little bit... just a little bit worried, but maybe I have some nice... Oh, no! Okay. I'm peeking for too long. Yep. Lion can just push me out now. I mean, I just killed 3 tanks, so actually I may say it's kind of worth it, or was kind of worth it. And if this guy pushes me, he will also definitely take some shots. Nice. Projectile, can you maybe hit him? Yeah, now I'm trapped. Now I cannot go back because the projectile does not want to fight the lion. Has there recently been done anything that is just making it faster to get to tier 10? Not really, actually. Not in the past 2 years. Or actually, not since the introduction of certificates. I think, as far as I remember, referred the removal of some low tier tanks, and then referred introduction of the boosters and certificates later on that help you with grinding. Of course, we also have a lot of free events that give you premium time and boosters for free, but that's been a thing for the last few years already. Like all this crap here, where you can get like free XP boosters, certificates. That has been around for a while already. Here as well, free XP. Here you can also get stuff like camos mostly though. What tanks were removed? Low tier tanks, like beneath tier 6, a lot of tanks have been removed. Nowadays you can get these in the sandbox containers, I think they're called. Sometimes you get those containers for some tier 3 low tier tank. Back then, each line was starting at tier 2, basically. Nowadays, all the lines start, or most lines start at tier 6. There are only there's only like one line from tier 1 to 5, and then it splits up. Maybe there are 2. Okay, that was poor aim because I activated my consumables. I could have already shot, but no blind shot. But I hit. Sorry, I don't intend to block you. Yeah, maybe we can just do something over here. As we're about to lose the right side, or already did. We have to win against this guy. Fire. No. 60p shot HE. No. Nah, I don't like this. I want to run away. I'm not sure if I should actually reload right now. Yeah, now I can. I mean, in case I was getting pushed onto and would only have one more shot, then this one shot could still turn around the game, or could turn around the situation in our favor, allowing T57 to clip a concept 1B there. Okay, now I'm kind of safe. But I'm in a trash position here on the low ground, so if the enemies push the T57, then I can support, otherwise I will be completely useless. But they are not. Oh, lag. No, come on, screen. Screen is not responding reliably right now. Can I maybe flank to the side here? Oh, no. Actually, a bit early to use the vertical calibration. Thought I might use it for snapshot there. But that's great. I can get away where I remain unspotted. Also, T57 moved into safety. Hopefully. Like this, I have some nice crossfire again. Oh, ping. But that's helpful. Is he to the front here? No, he's in the back. But T57, man, that was such a smart move to run away. Then he's YOLOing in. Like, how are we supposed to support him there? He needed to be somewhere where we could shoot the enemies if they pushed him. Hi, Florian. Tyrannus. So what is our friend doing? I think he's pushing C, yes. RIP. Okay. I hope the gorilla is not going to die. No, no. That's fine. You could buy some premium in Tech Tree. Florian saying, I don't understand why good players would be mad about new players getting to tier X really fast. It's not like the new ones will only be on one team. So in the end, it should even benefit the good players, as we will be able to fight less experienced players and therefore win more. That's theoretically though. That's also a good point. The thing is, if you are looking at bot matchmaking, just for an example, by the way, bot matchmaking has not been around in the past either. That has been introduced later on. So actually that improved the quality of games. Just kind of balancing out the effect of boosters and premium time and certificates and stuff. Also, we have another queue for ineffective players, which are just often AFK or blocking others. They have been around a lot more often in the past. Today I also had a lot of those because I was just, because it's event time, Christmas time, people are just playing the game more, even though they have not touched it in ages, basically. So the queue does not sort them out then. But yeah, generally, if you are comparing the standard queue to bot matchmaking queue, meaning bot matchmaking, not actual bots, just because it's often causing confusing, people just call it that way, but it just refers to people who have less than 5,000 games on their account. And I'm in a queue, of course, where I have almost only people with more than 5k games. And if you are having less experienced players on your team and on the enemy team, of course it means that stuff is more chaotic and maybe you don't enjoy the game as much because you don't really, you don't really have great teamwork, and you have people YOLOing in at the start. You have enemies YOLOing you if you are doing something that you should not be doing. You cannot trust on your teammates to support you. All that kind of stuff. It can be frustrating, yet everyone who has ever played on a reroll or who has ever seen rerolls knows that every reroll, everyone playing in the noob matchmaking is performing a lot better than in standard matchmaking. I would say it's quite easy to do 600 average damage more and get like 5 to 10% win rate more than in standard matchmaking. Still, the gaming experience is not more satisfying in bot matchmaking, that I have to really point out here, and just re-rolling just for the purpose of great stats. Well, I also have a reroll, but there is not really any pride in farming bots and getting great average damage that you cannot hold than in standard matchmaking. So just to show off, it's not really worth it because everyone knows how much easier it is to farm bots or farm noobs. And therefore, I have to say that it's not a huge issue if you're having people grind up to tier 10 fast. Also, you don't have to grind for that long. And I think just grinding many hundreds or thousands of games to get to tier 10 is just too much. The thing is there that it just does not get people intrigued to keep playing this game. If it takes multiple tier 10 tanks to enter tournaments as well, like competitive tournaments, then the game is just not worth it to anyone who's just starting with the game. I mean, who is interested in tournaments? You cannot really be forced to play that crazy amount of games. And also, just generally speaking, you want to progress, you want some different tanks, and if you have to play too many games on one tank only, then it's just frustrating and many people don't continue playing. And that's the main thing that Wargaming has been working on. If you're checking the past changes, Wargaming wants the new players, where there are many new players, they want them to stick to the game and make it more enjoyable for them, while also not destroying the gaming experience for the veterans. But the veterans are also not benefiting from it being super tricky to get to tier 10. Because if there are not a lot of new players, or not at least as many more new players, then there are people quitting the game, then the game is dying and you just don't have anyone to play against. So more players are generally actually good for the game. I think that's also how we should see it as veterans. Even if we don't like all the changes, it's a good thing if we have many more new players, if people stick to the game, if people spend money on the game. Yeah, that's also good for us veterans, because it means that Wargaming can develop the game even further and bring out new graphics, new stuff, not only new events to get the money of people, but also just make the game better itself. And also, more players means you have the option of playing special game modes at any given time, and there can be more game modes in general, not only one game mode. If you have ever played on a small server, or if you are, unfortunately, on one of the smaller servers as NA or APAC, then you are very used to having super long queue times in special game modes if it's not the prime hour for people to play. So yeah, the more players, the more game modes, more special game modes, other stuff. Like if you know Call of Duty Mobile or so, you know there are lots of different game modes always available. Or as far as I know, they are not being shut off at night. But that doesn't work if there are not enough people in the queue. Then you wait for 5 minutes or so, and it's just no fun. People are frustrated if they have to wait for too long. For good reason. And I guess we all are happy if there are at least some interesting game modes. I mean, I personally don't play many game modes. Oh no, I thought they were going down. Oh my gosh, this is a horrible sight here. But hey, I can drag them. I'll just fall back here. If they push me, they move into the open. That's the point. I mean, sure, I took a lot of damage, but they also took a lot of shots, and I don't have that much support. But they are now in the open and not that covered. Oh, FV, why don't you aim? I gamble so you don't have to trigger man. Hi. Yes, Samuel. I hope you too. I just had a lot of Christmas dinners and stuff. So I'm well. Have you tried to get a WT on your main account? Yeah, I gambled a little bit, but not much. Just 40 euros. And as there are no charms, it did not feel worth gambling for more than that. I renamed user as well. Folks whale. What? Folks whale for a new tank. Wait. Whale for new tanks to pet aces while few have the tank. Folks reroll to pet all the stats. Ah. Wait. Okay. Checking the lineup. Yeah. Florian still adding NA server is very inconsistent, often even harder. I personally also have to agree that it is not easier to play on an NA server, although theoretically it should maybe be easier. But I did not feel like that was the case. The thing is, there is not really bot matchmaking on NA. To some degree, yes, but not that often because there are not a lot of people in the queue. So, oh, Griller. Okay, nice. The thing is that the standard queue and noob matchmaking queue are basically mixed on NA server most of the time. And yeah, theoretically that should make it easier to farm some stats over there, but practically it just isn't. And it's a bit more unpredictable, unfortunately. Especially if you're absolutely not used to it. Oh no. Like I struggle a lot more on NA, maybe just because of ping. But it's also a bit of a different gaming experience when people just don't really know where to go. And still they are not that bad as in bot matchmaking. Because there are more experienced players mixed into the teams. But also playing in bot matchmaking really takes practice. Because it's very different. You can absolutely not trust on teammates. You should never trust on teammates and should always be somewhere where you don't depend on the team, but... Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. but that's fine. Actually not. No, okay. But yeah, it's a big difference there is really if you're applying with inexperienced teammates, you can not rely on them at all. And you have to adjust your positions a lot more so that you are somewhere where the enemies cannot get you without them running into all your teammates. Hi Cora, good evening. Oh wait, not good evening to you. I mean, you're like 9 hours before, so it's 10 AM for you. Also, hi Ghost and Irvin Gell, good evening. And Anvil, wait, I already greeted you earlier. Ever heard the expression flogging a dead horse? Yes, I think so. It's talking about a topic like, yeah, I mean, talking about a topic that has been talked about a lot. Is it that flogging a dead horse, or is it like, isn't it hitting the dead horse? Or something like that? I don't know. Michelle saying, is it all about a win rate? What's the point to get win rate if you can have fun on the game? No, WT. Win rate is just an indicator. I mean, sure, it can be interesting to farm win rate, but it's just an indicator of skill. It should not be the priority. It should be the priority to just play better. And that will reflect on stats as well, for sure. It will be shown on the statistics like win rate and damage, but the priority should be to improve the gameplay, improve your own gameplay, and be more effective, have more fun. Have more fun, and playing better is not inherently the same. No, it's not exactly the same. To me, it is the same, mostly, not always. And only to some degree. Only to the degree, only to the point to when you start crying about bad performance, right? Or about bad teams because they don't allow you to do much better. Crazy morons just stealing your damage and stuff. But sure, it depends on your goal, and it's totally up to personal taste, and yeah, people are all different. Not everyone goes for a banking career either. Some people just want to have fun in life. Hi, Mr. Hyde. There was still some chat that I wanted to respond to, some messages. But currently I'm distracted by having to play for you, unfortunately. Can I flank around? I don't feel like enemies are pushing in here. Let's reload. Switching server will mean more chaos. Yeah, it does. NA server feels a bit more chaotic to me, but I know other people are playing really well on NA as well, so it's not impossible. And I pushed out too early. Nah, failed the track shot. Let's see if I can flank around behind the enemies here. Yeah. Come on. Ammo rack maybe. Oh, it was H. There was no HE. I actually intended to switch, but I misclicked apparently. Right. I guess they are probably dead before I'm reloaded. Maybe not. Jagdshot T57. may still have some shots. Let's try to pick him up. Get the damage. Ah. Arena user saying, enjoying streamers that don't rage when the team suck and still setting standards high. Still have fun. It's also what I figure is my goal in the game nowadays. Not only just performing well and just trying to have fun while playing as good as I can. But to be honest, I also notice that I don't play as well anymore as 2 years ago. So if I only focus on being top level player, and if that was my single priority, then I would actually get to be frustrated. I guess I'm getting old. I mean, to be honest, at 27 you start getting older, which I am right now, and reaction time gets worse, but I cannot blame that yet. Not old enough to blame the age yet. Florian talking about server merge. Yeah, we don't really have any public information about how the server merge is going to be executed, but I can tell you that it is not to be expected that you are just playing with EU players. I mean, it would not make sense if the servers were mixed all the time, maybe sometimes. But you know, there is still ping if you play on an NA server. The cable length is going to be the absolute same. So yeah, sometimes it will be mixed maybe to have shorter queue times. But mostly you will still play against other NA players if you're on an NA server. Also, I was having a thought there. If... Come on. Oh. I need an AP to not need multiple shots there. Come on. Good. Badger, do you survive? No. Do I need to do this? No, Predator has him. Also, I was having a thought. If you are playing on a small server like APAC, NA, and you are ending up in the EU queue whenever there are not a lot of people playing on an A server, I guess what happens at night then? Rip stats to NA players if they have to play with ping. To be honest, I don't know what exactly is going to happen there. If I did, I would not be allowed to talk about it. But that would be... Oh wait, he's behind the wall? Oh no? No, he's behind that tank. Anyways, let's just kill those. Rip. Bounce. How did you do that? Yeah, we will have to see how Wargaming is actually going to implement the server merge there. Glitter. Good evening. Yeah, of course I did. Nice damage number, 4444, and kills 4. I did talk about 3 versus 5 shotgun a little bit already. It's as simple as that you're having 3 shots with only 2 times an intra clip. Pretty big alpha damage. So if the enemy only peeks for a short time, you have a high chance of putting out more damage than with a small gun, where you have 5 shots with 4 times of an intra clip in between. Although that is faster, still you need more time in order to put out a clip. And therefore, I don't think of the small gun having any advantage at all over the big gun. Because you're not always guaranteed to have multiple shots in a row. Enemies might only be crossing a little gap there. You might only have 1 shot. Maybe you get to have 2 shots. But for the enemies to move that far into the open that you can put out an entire clip, you need to be lucky, and that's super rare. Or you would need better mobility as you have on the FV4005. This tank doesn't have it. It cannot really push enemies that easily and cannot surprise them while they are in the open. So big gun it is. MFN, I already played the small gun earlier a little bit, but honestly there is absolutely no reason to play the small gun. 340 alpha damage times 5. Yeah, it is slightly more accurate, but that is it. You're just struggling way more to put the damage in. JDZRT. JDZRT, maybe. What device am I playing on? I'm playing on an iPad Air 2022. And that's actually pretty good at this point for highest graphics settings still. It could only get better with an iPad Pro that would allow me to play 120 FPS, but I personally don't feel like I need that. Nah. Oh, he's going to move up maybe? No, he's still going down. I have to run away here. Although the enemies might already be turning around to my teammates. Look at these crazy YOLO bots there. To be honest, it's not bad. Might be working out quite well here. Enemies are so surprised, they have no idea what they are doing. Let's go kill FV4005. Can I kill him in one clip? Let's go find out. Maybe if he has no spore liner. Oh, mobility of doom. Oh my gosh, no. Need a fire, please. Truck. Lol. Okay, let's get away here. Yeah, about devices. Honestly, you don't need to worry about devices. Blitz can be played on any device. Larger screen size may help you a little bit. But generally speaking, Blitz doesn't require good graphics or so to play better. A bit of a traffic jam here. Nah. Dude. MFN really wants to see the small gun. Let's go for one more game on the small gun just to show you how bad it is. So let's just jump over to that one. Already installed. Okay. And go. Play on what you're most comfortable with, yes. Some people don't really feel like going for an iPad because it's too large. They may prefer an iPad mini, for example, or playing on a larger phone. I think a phone isn't great, to be honest, because it's just super tiny and you're covering a large part of the screen with your thumbs already. On an iPad I can play with 4 fingers or play claw like this. So the top buttons I use my index fingers for. But Cora has been on a chat here. I don't know if he's still watching right now. He has been playing on an iPhone, I don't know which generation, for a long time. Has been playing top level tournaments. Absolutely possible. And I know someone, always a great example for that matter. Dude, I get spotted here. How bad is this? Oh, there's a house there, yeah. Always a great example for device discussions. Player S1K from Raid has been winning the World Cup, Twister Cup tournaments in Blitz on a phone with a broken screen. So yeah, you don't need the absolute best device in order to play well. So don't feel bad for playing on a phone or so, as long as it works out. I personally could not play on a phone, to be honest, because it would be just too small for me. But also an iPad Pro, the large one, would be too big for my taste. Too heavy as well. That's the main thing. Oh, nice track shot. Come on. Nice. Let's hide behind the house. There might still be some camper. I will need help. Need one more shot into this guy, please. One more. Come on, then I can clip him. No? Yes, batch is coming. Do we just go kill him? Yeah, I think we should. Oh no, no, no. No! Oh man. Ah, I needed this one. Batshit, come on. Batshit, come, just push, kill. Nah, okay. He has better stuff to do and has to stay alive as well. Oh, how did I bounce this one? Here, the small gun kind of worked out because the enemies were moving into the open work and put out multiple shots in a row. But to be honest, in the same situations like the email, I needed some luck to hit 3 shots in order to take him out. It would have required less luck to put out only 2 shots there. Because it's just one time of aiming less and just a little bit of short time. Where's the ammo rack when you need it? Yeah. I was still wondering whether I should aim for the ammo rack or for the rear of the tank, but then decided to go for the fuel tank. Because fuel tank gets set on fire a bit more easily than an ammo rack explodes. Glad of saying the gun is kind of personal preference. His royal fatness and you prefer the big gun, but Gale prefer the small gun. I mean, it's okay if someone wants to play the small gun. I don't see any reason to it, to be honest. Not at all. And yeah, I mean, all good players that I've seen so far played the big gun as well. I haven't seen that many. I don't think that Angale is a good player. I mean, he's also prioritizing meme content rather than pro gameplay or so. So I don't know what his level is, to be honest. One. Punjaj still playing? Yes, of course. Question about rating leaderboard. Hi, Ifkel. Any way to see what rating top 2000 is? Yes. I think you can see that on Blitzkit. Blitzkit.app. Oh, that's not good. 183 to my face is no good. Come on, come on, come on. Anji, please! Anji, no. Batshit goes in. Bit too late though. FV will be reloaded. I've got a camping heavy over there. Chieftain in the corner. We need to win this side. We cannot go for Chieftain there, I think. Chieftain is well positioned, same as Batshit. We can't move in there. Nice. Kind of lucky, I guess. Let's maybe pretend to be reloading. Yeah. Now there's still the 183 who can one-shot me. As well as the FV4005, of course. Oh, FV kill him? Oh no. Now I have to. Now I have to waste a shot on him. And a max shell as well. And have to take one for that. Okay, that may help my FV. I will get back to him, try to support there. I see AFK. Oh, he's AFK. He is. No, he shot once. I would absolutely have to kill the bad shit, otherwise it's lost. I think even against the others, it's highly unlikely that I will get them. But definitely I need the bad shit. Probably bad shit is capping B. Oh no, 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 no. Ifkel, wait, I wanted to just share the website with you, so let's get. Ratings wasn't there. No. One second, no. Actually, huh? Somewhere here there has been ratings list. I don't want to join Discord right now. Am I stupid? Hasn't there been a ratings thing here? Or is that gone now? I think it's gone. Sessions. Nah, it's just one session. That's not what we want. Gallery, no, it's also not. Nah. No, I think I'm pretty sure they had a ratings leaderboard here as well. But of course you can also check the website. Ah yeah, NetForce just already posted it, thank you. Okay, hi Maratha. And also Jan Golik. I did not get the WT, unfortunately. It is on the press account. Although I am really not too mad about it, only for the collection it would be nice to have, but just the games here are really not the most fun. I also have pretty bad teams. But, oh, dude, 41% right now. 2,850 average. Open jars applying on a big tablet. Florian is sighing. Also because the color, better overview. Yeah, sure. A better overview helps in general, also for random games, of course. But I was playing just a few games on the iPad Pro, like the maximum size of a friend of mine, and that was way too heavy for me. I would not want to hold that thing in my hands. No way I got spotted here. What's this freaking camouflage here? Non-existent. I am not convinced by this tank. Absolutely not. It definitely has its place. Like, it's an interesting tank as well, but I don't like it. Can I remain unspotted here? Nice. Oh, nice. And another fire, please. Nope. Oh, wait, Chieftain's right in front of me already. Batshit's on the other side. Let's run from Chieftain now. Okay. There's another one. I can hide behind the houses and reload, and I will also get some support here. Oh, why? What did you move back? Okay. Let's do it. Track. Fail. Nice. You can see, like this, it's actually a very nice example of how it works out. Camping does not really work. I was just getting spotted all the time. Yeah, camping is not the way to go about it. But generally, FV4005 feels easier to play. And it's free. Ah, come on. iPad 12.9-inch is very big for normal hand. It is too big to get the controls and it's heavy. I don't think the controls are an issue because the size of the edges, or the edges of an iPad nowadays are super thin. I think, like, you know, I've got this edge size here that's even smaller or thinner on the other newer iPads maybe? I am not sure, probably. But because the edge size, that's mostly what matters, not like the size of the screen. You can put the controls anywhere you like. And therefore it does not matter if I have this screen size or a larger one, because I have the positions of the controls in the same spots there. There should not be any issue, right? Because you have the hands to the sides, and it only matters. The only difference then is how much more size there is to the top and in between your hands. So for me, the weight is the main issue there. You have the 12.9 and getting the controls was an issue for you? Okay. But what? I don't get it right now. I mean, the buttons are freely positionable. Is that a word? Positionable? You can position them wherever you like, and as long as the edges are not larger, they can be basically in the same spot. It does not matter if there is like a lot of room to the top still. Martha, I am the wrong person to talk about World of Tanks PC. I have no experience with that. Bezelworth, yes. Why, wherever it's called bezel, like Brezel. No idea. Bezel. Meh, teammates blocking the whole view. It looks like no one's going to come here. I mean, after this time, the enemies would have already crossed over, so let me just move to the medium side. And hide Pinky Mouse. Just having to think of Pink Panther there, but no. Pink Jerry. Ah. We've got someone dying. Noise. And I get spotted, of course. No, they're too low. Oh crap, I don't have any spotters there. Come on. No, he's smart about it. Teammates could need my support though. Nice. And we already lost 3 tanks, and my teammates, the others, flanked around the map. 183 still sitting there. What's wrong with these people? Why is he there? What was he looking at? Was he shooting anything? Like, no way he had any shots. Okay, let's move back up here. Ah. They're all going for S-Conk right now. No! Yeah, rip. Did you see that apply all controls on left, only drive real right? No. I don't know what you mean there. But yeah, you can of course go for left-handed controls. You can change that in the settings. But yeah, there is a streamer who plays left-handed as well. And also uses this weird hybrid joystick. Only one I've ever seen using that. Yeah, whole team plays. Yeah, man. People on the left playing too aggressively, people on the right playing too passively, and then YOLOing behind the enemies were, it was just too slow. Net was saying maybe Wargaming changed the positioning of controls afterwards. I don't know. And now play on smaller tablet screen, which is much more comfortable for me. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Whatever works. Fall back. Yeah, I don't feel like playing the heavy side on my own. Aline, thank you.
Alan Ree super chatted €5. Hello everyone.
Hello. Thanks. Actually, you've been here already. I've seen your name. I don't know if I forgot to greet you. Or if you just wanted a bit of a brighter hello now. Change the tank deploy. This tank makes you suffering. I am not 100% frustrated yet. I can still do worse. No, but actually oh, close. I'm not too mad about the tank right now. Although it's really not performing, but I don't really care. It's okay. And honestly speaking, teams are also really not great today. And that's the standard to be expected in this season. I mean, it's holiday season. Event season as well. Okay, I'm surprised he did not spot me. Okay, he did. Nah. No, it was the STB spotting me, I guess. Okay. I've got a Kran STB in front of me. I need to run away. Oh. Just some time. Could have been a bit earlier already. How can I be effective? VK90 should be dying without my help. Type is tricky to get. STB is covered by type. Kranwagen is alone but has great armor. And is also covered by STB and type. I think the STB has the least cover. Just need to penetrate. And reloading for half a minute. Press account also getting credential notification after battle. Yeah, it's even worse than on normal accounts because I am not in control. I cannot change it, and Wargaming, I don't know, I think they have them all basically not connected. That's the thing. And we get that every game. To be honest, like putting out one clip, maybe some more shots isn't that hard. And doing like 2.6k average seems super easy, but that's not my goal. I would want 1k damage more than that. But then it gets to be really tricky that you need some better games. And I'm so far struggling to get big games, lacking the flexibility. I had one 5.7k game, one 5.2 game. But that was pretty much it. Move. Давай. You know what? Hello. Oh, 980. Crazy. No. Come on. Horrible clip, but at least I put out one big shot. I could have killed this guy in 2 shots. Go. He's still not there. Let's turn off the auto-aim there, because I don't want to suffer from the auto-aim there in this situation. Maybe. VK72 over there. Maybe I'll just go for the VK actually. Am I too early? Oh no, there's another one. But I also got 2 teammates over here still. Yeah. I'm a wreck. No, it's not an Amarek. But okay. For this kind of push, FV4005 would have been so much better again. I feel like the only real strength of this tank, if an enemy is really moving completely in the open, doing something really, really stupid, then this tank can be great. Otherwise, it's not. If you just want to punish someone at a distance for a big shot, 183 will be the go-to tank there, or Yagi 100 even. But yeah, if you're just into what's the best tank for punishing an enemy moving into the open, then 183 it is. Because this is a clipper tank, which can just not really put out multiple shots in a row reliably. If you want a clipper tank to surprise the enemies, well, then go for the FV4005. If you want an entire clip into the enemy, want to push up behind them like I did with the VK72, that works much, much better if you have great mobility as well. And a frontally mounted turret and all that kind of stuff. So yes, it kind of works for that purpose as well. But then it lacks the armor. I mean, think of T57 and the AMX50B. AMX50B has mobility, like compared to FV45. AMX has mobility and it's just a versatile autoloader, doesn't have a gun as great as the T57s. The T57 on the other hand has a bit of armor, so it can maybe not run away from the enemies. Yes. Can maybe not run away, but at least it can absorb a few shots if it gets pushed onto. Can get one or the other ricochet. That's the point. This tank cannot run away, it cannot hold up the enemies by just bouncing off some shots. It is not fast enough to surprise them. It is still kind of lethal, but just I don't really see it being special. Play FV45 instead. And bounce this turret again? Maybe you could try to be patient at the start of the game, deal some damage. You know, I cannot camp with this tank. I'm already trying to play passively, but I cannot really camp because I'm not having any camouflage. Look at this. I'm sitting in a freaking bush and I'm getting spotted. No, cannot see him. Let's hope that the Sheridan doesn't hire me. Ah, yeah, team's gone already. To be honest, we might still win on points. With a bit of luck. This was a bit of luck already, but nah, Kran's going to die. If he was able to hold up for a minute still. Let's actually try to run towards A. Enemies are going for C right now. Oh, if I get to this bush, if I survive this, then I could have maybe killed someone as they were approaching me in the bush. And could have then maybe survived long enough to win on points. Womp womp, 800, 1000, not enough. About the 183 hash. Yeah, it's still pretty high. I mean, hash damage of 183 is now 1.2k, right? Something like that. And HE is 1.4k. Or 1.3k, I don't know. Oh, is the hash now 1100? It was nerfed by 100 damage. But it's still pretty big. Guess what's going to happen? I'm going to get spotted on a damn hill again. As usual. 50B not properly spotting a sea hill. 183 going down into the river. Okay. Okay. Why would you do this? This is like the worst position to be in. You cannot run away from there. You're not having any bush or so to cover. I'm using reticle calibration already. Okay, enemies are mostly on A. I won't be able to kill the concept. I need to help on the right side. Problem is that I have two guys basically AFK, not doing anything at all. I will get spotted here. Let's move down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was a little bit of a trade-off there. Do I move down and then not have any shots on the TVP, or is it worth dying on top of the hill just for last shots here? But at the risk of taking a lot of damage in return. I think it was okay. Because we really needed to kill the TVP. Now we can win base A, basically. Okay, concept one shot, that's good to know. If someone was only spotting the E100. Why is he 183 again in the water? He really likes to live like a fish, basically, in the river there. Is his name Salmon? No. 183, what are you doing there? This is so horrible. Okay, shooting TVP is actually not that bad. Yeah, the projectile. Good. Oh, we lost one FV, killed two tanks, that's fine. VZ can still hold up the left side, cannot spot anything though. And I might get outspotted if I move up here. FV, Minotauro was also where the FV is. Or maybe I still dare to move up here if I don't get stuck on the hill. Because I can crossfire into the middle. Now he dropped. Concept is a one shot, so probably he's not pushing. That's right here. Maybe FV is going to get spotted again there. Or Minotauro, but I think he's... Yeah, he's in spawn, basically. Cannot reach him there. And I'm actually not a one-shot to the concept 1B. Not necessarily. Good. I got spotted. Hi, Napoleon. Also, Eman, good evening. And also, Panko. Panko is lazy. Pancho's lazy. Hello there. Wait, Pancho, wait, have you texted me recently? I remember your name and also having seen a video of you. Oh, come on. Nice. I'll have to read that message after the game. Okay. WZ has left covered. If the Minotauro is chasing a V, then I best stay here. $4.25. Yeah, okay, that was a failed HG. Emman got Waffen were the only card. Dang. Banjo saying, surprise, Nino doesn't have more subscribers. Because after I watch a lot of his videos, I get way better at Blitz. Thank you, that's good to hear. Okay, capping bases. Yeah, I guess I will just stay. Ah, okay, they pushed up. VZ was not spotting properly. Wait, that's red. No way. Unexpected. You did send a friend request. Ah, okay, you did send a friend request and then I checked the profile and found your channel, yes. Five seconds. Come on. Exciting game, I would say. Okay. Do I change tanks? Now let's go again. After hash damage nerf, HE damage buff, did to 183. No, wait. I did to 1738 damage twice. In just a single HE shell. Yeah, with the HE max damage, I don't know. I never got an HE max roll actually on 183 since the buff. But I'm not ashamed to not have played the tank enough for that. Nah. Come on, someone. Move out. Can I hit him like this? Yes, I can. Nice. Oh yeah. I was just about to say that I expect there to be a lot of campers. Even no one is getting spotted here on base C. If no one's getting aggressive over here, no one aggressive on the right side, and they must be all in spawn. Also, it is encounter, which I actually wanted to turn off ages ago, but I'm still playing it. IS-8 camping. Not long anymore, I guess. Oh? Oh, I hit the rock. Not a hit. Come on. I hope the T-62 has him. Wait, we lost all tanks on the other side. Didn't we have... Wait, there was two mediums, basically one medium. This IS-8 is seriously ruining our game now. I cannot push him because he has backup from the side. There we go. And I'm going to be spotted for the duration of my reload, but maybe that's not even bad. I hope the 907 is misplaying. If we don't get to kill the 907, then we have no chance. They're capping. But I felt like 907 was not a good player, judging by his positions. Let's try to sneak up from behind a little bit. Wait. Okay, I can still play it safely first, and then maybe push the base. Can you keep spotting, please? No, what? Yeah, that's a 907. My teammates fell back too far. Honestly. If they just played a bit more aggressively against the enemies, they would have still spotted the 907 moving to the side there. That's what I hoped for. If the 907 got spotted or remained spotted, I would have been able to crossfire. Yeah. But I don't even know what the E3 is aiming for there. Maratha asking how much it costs. The F1, I mean, you are kind of likely to get it at a price of 400 euros or so. But you are never guaranteed to get it. Because there are no charms or so, like you usually do on crates. So actually, it could cost a lot more than that. Wait, do I have it equipped and stuff? Yeah. Was a nice example for bad camo value and how freaking big the tank is. I think as I was moving, even other TTs would have gotten spotted there by a medium. If I was standing already, then I would have outspotted the 907, but not on the move. I guess. But sure, I don't know at what distance he would have spotted me. Okay, Batshit YOLOing in the corner against the hull down STB. He is dead. Pro. Nah. Another medium over there. Okay, teammates. Please go. Spot for me. Okay, M4 dropped down, then I will get even more aggressive. Although there was still 268. I did not get spotted. So he is not in the bush. But let's see if he's still there somewhere. Maybe. Yes. Surprise. I feel like the WT basically has the same mobility as this thing. And here you only need to peek out for like 1 second. Just as long as it takes to aim in. And you're not reloading for 28 seconds. That's another benefit. Basically, WT is the same as a 183, like level-wise. Both only being meme tanks. Only being played for the fun of it. And I think the 183 is probably more fun then. And if you want an autoloader that's a bit more reliable and has the same characteristics as WT, then you can play FV4005 and it's just better. That's my resume about WT. Let's go for FV. Oh yeah, actually I still wanted to do a quick tank comparison on camo values. Now let's maybe go right. Jesus, I have 2 hours. It looks like Waffen is worth at most 20k gold. Yeah. I think that sums it up. Sure, I would want it for the collection. But that's it. Okay, I'm not getting spotted. And only hit 1 shot. Now I will be spotted. No, I hit more than 1. I hit 3 shots so far. Oh, TVP. Look at this Y, by the way, how I peeked here. I was just peeking only with a very little part of my tank. Turned around my turret. Come on. Nah. The camo was really good there. I did not see if it was red or not. But for peeking like this with a WT, it would cost me a lot of time to reverse side scrape, basically. And moving back into cover would also take a lot more time. So the armor profile in general is just way better on this thing. Even if the gun is slightly worse, just due to not having an alpha damage as high. Oh, FV is aiming for me. But anyways, I don't care. As long as he doesn't destroy everything. Okay, okay.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. We've damaged them.
And then just use my speed boost, get back into cover. Easy. Just get the FV4005, don't bother about WT. He's reloaded, actually. He could just kill me.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Hey, Benjamin, Kappa, SD. WZ121, no, the 121B, which is better. Depends. I know people don't want to hear this, but they are very different tanks. Both are pretty good. 1-to-1 is easier for the beginner, for the average player, because it has a very high alpha damage, the highest alpha damage of all medium tanks out there. It has tungsten rounds and reactive armor as well, can be very nice. I personally don't like it because of bad accuracy on the move and also just pretty bad DPM. I'm not a fan of it, but it is a very strong tank as well. The higher your skill, the less you will enjoy the WZ 1-to-1, I assume. The 1-to-1B has a very similar armor profile, has a more accurate gun, 350 alpha damage only instead of 420 as the 1-to-1 has. The 1-to-1B benefits from having adaptive concealment, the thing that gets you unspotted after only 7 seconds. And the 1-to-1B benefits from having special speed boost, so you are super fast on the pushes, you have great DPM as well. I like it a lot. Don't play it that much because it's, I mean, at the moment I would rather play the M60. But generally I would say 1-to-1B is more fun than the 1-to-1, definitely. And I always get back to it and I'm like, man, this tank is fun. Great for pushing in, great for relocating. With a speed boost you have a mobility as a light tank on a medium tank. With good armor and DPM. So, yeah, I could not really answer your question because it's just kind of difficult to answer like that. 1-to-1B is better for better players, 1-to-1 is better for players who are not on the highest level yet. Let's say it like that and it's fair. If you want a taste of the 1-to-1B, you can also grind the T62A first. And if you like the T62A, you will love the 1-to-1B. I think the T62 isn't that great at the moment, to be honest. But something of that playstyle. If you have a T22, you might also like the 1-to-1B. If you have KPZ50T and like it, you might also like the 1-to-1B. Okay, I don't want to take the shot, but I want to put in my clip here. 1748, nice. And I can easily drop back into cover. Hello to Barcelona. Barcelona. Like this. Okay. I feel like this is not good for us. Enemies are being strong here and teammates are not. I even got a bounce. Nice. But we're so dead. We are so dead here. Like, team is doing absolutely nothing. Can I have one last shot, please? Yes. Like, what the hell? My teammates pushed in? Like this guy and that guy, but instead of just sitting there in this spot, having a really nice crossfire into the C gap and being hull down, they moved in behind. We had them in a pocket, we just needed to survive and just needed to not go for YOLO. What do you think the best tier X is? I don't think there's like a single best tier X. And for this question, it always matters from what perspective you're asking. Do you want the best, the highest potential tier X, or do you want the easiest to play tier X? Because it highly depends on the player. Like for average players, I think something like the VZTD might be the best. I don't know what at the moment is actually the best. I mean, this question can be answered quite easily if you are looking at a website called Blitz Analysis. Let me open it for you here. On this website, let me just shove over my face into the corner where I belong. Here you can just go for update 11.4. That's the last update. It's always lacking or dragging behind there. Then we go for tier X. Just press on the title there. Top 20 tanks by relative win rate, WZTD. Highest average win rate is E50M. I don't even need to give my opinion there too much. I mean, sometimes if there are not a lot of players and the stats are not fully reliable. Okay, let me just get my face to the side again. Relative win rate means the win rate of a certain tank compared to the same player's win rate, right? Relative performance strength, wait. That is average a player's win rate in a tank compared to their average. Okay, that's what I wanted to look at. It's compared to the same player, not to the average of players. So if you do like 50% on average, then you will do 52.4% on the WZTD. So that is, therefore, might be seen as the best tank. But that's just because it has a lot of armor. It is very forgiving when it comes to mistypes, same as Minotauro and Mouse. And Object 268v4, they just allow for doing a lot of mistypes and you still get away with it. You have an advantage to the enemies, even if you don't think about what you're doing at all. If you're just putting yourself right in front of the enemy, then most average, or the average player will struggle to penetrate a WZTD. They will struggle to penetrate a Minotauro, Mouse or 268v4 because it requires you to aim well and to use premium ammunition, which many people don't do. So those tanks are inherently strong. Even if you are a bad player, they are going to overperform for you. But they are not the best tanks like that. Then for the best tanks, it comes more into play like top tanks by average win rate. That's where we are not talking about the players. Then it's more about what players like to play for grinding win rate. What tanks are actually performing best, and there we have some more medium tanks in there, and tanks that I personally also would have put on to the top. I would not have put up the WZ up there for myself. I don't even play it actually. But E50M T22. Some mediums that are not that easy to play, but they have a lot of armor. They are really great when it comes to outplaying opponents. T95 E6, I would have also put that up there to the very top because of great mobility, great DPM, great gun depression, good armor nowadays as well. Murat, I don't know why the Murat is up there. Maybe it's just popular among good players because it's relatively new. I think it's a trash tank, honestly. I would disagree with the stats here. I don't think it's a strong tank, and I think the stats can be distorted there because tanks are new and players are just generally more interested in them. Not all the tanks are listed here anyways because it depends on, only tanks with more than 200 players are listed, although that should be given for all tanks actually. But still, the level of a tank also depends on if better players are enjoying to play this tank at the moment, or if better players just generally hate the tank. I would have put the FV4005B much further ahead as well, just behind the T95 E6. T100 light tank is also definitely top 10 for me. FV42 M60, AMX M4 XM, those as well. Foch, also pretty good. VZ55 is good for the average player. For the top players, it's not that interesting anymore because it lacks DPM, it is too slow. CS63 definitely also very, very strong in Toronto, yeah. I mean, you can just, if you want to know what tanks are performing well at the moment, you can just take a look at Blitz analysis. Just be aware that sometimes the stats are not 100% representative of the level because they are more representative of what tanks are being played. That's the difference. And also, this is from last update, that is when the Murat was released, right? Or just relatively short amount of time after it has been released. This update might already be looking very different because most good players don't really enjoy the Murat that much and it's not really being played a lot anymore. We can barely see any Murats in game, actually. Yeah, the hype is already over. I think the Murat actually lacks some DPM to perform well. Just finished grinding E50M. Alright, I have a lot of fun. Especially in Platoon, double E50M Platoon. It's really, really great. Hi, Nyx. Goddess of the Night. Or is Nyx just a clan tag? Murat is good. Maratha is saying, I mean, it's maybe you have a point in that it is easy to play because of the 2-shotgun. No one here. I think there might be more right behind the Leo. And if I push forwards, I might end up running into them. I should not push up here. There might be campers in the corner there, supporting the heavy side. Or the right over there. No. Sure. Yeah, that's where TT generally struggles, but we need to freaking go in here. We're losing the other side. We absolutely need to kill people over here, otherwise we're losing the game. Okay, we tried it one tank. That's good. But we still need to get rid of the RV here. Wait, he did not shoot yet? Oh my. Okay. I could have been dead here. For whatever reason, I thought he shot. Okay. Oh, okay, we're having a nice advantage now. Go. Yes. No. The irony of the commander saying nice shot after you just bounced the back of a freaking tank. Yeah, not going to get to him anymore. Nyx playing LOL and I'm an esports team KTMS. Ah, okay, okay. Now I know there is a clan Nyx as well in Blitz. That's why I was asking. Also, I have a playlist called Nyx on Spotify. Hi, Divyat. And Woody keeps smiling. Yes. Met the WT 3 times, and 3 times I left with nothing in the anchor. I can play another game on WT, but yeah. It was a rather disappointing experience so far. Hi, Evia. I did not press battle yet. I just want to reply to Nick. For some reason I took right in the M60 Leo and E6, but I'm a Lion, not Leo, and E6, but I'm terrible with the E50M somehow. Could be 2 reasons. Either you expect too much from the armor, or you play it too passively. And play like a Leo, and if you show the sides of your tank, then you are useless. It's not a great tank to flank around with, but very strong if you are right in front of the enemies. But that of course only works if you have enough backup with you. Maybe play it in Platoon, because I think the E50M is just made to be played in Platoon. Okay, could have used reactive reticle calibration here. Was just a bit too slow. But it comes back. Nice. Okay, checking the mini-map right now. Enemies are like almost all in the city. Hori or Waffen? Kappa is asking. The Hori is better. Waffen, in my opinion, it's the same level as 183. It's not good, just can put out some damage. Maybe in platoon it can work out, but solo it's just useless. Not reliable enough. But yeah, for sure, you can have some really nice damage output, as you could see here. Oh no. And I cannot cross over. Might even die. But it is really only good if you can support some teammate. If the enemies are moving into the open and not going for you, then you can put out a nice clip into the enemies. But that just doesn't work always. It's a super campy tank and it is bad at camping. Hey, KJ. Good morning. I understand giving kidney for a new tank, we have come to terms with that. But not 2 kidneys at once. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. And I also absolutely don't feel like gambling for it. Okay, I camped here on 2 games, and I was just getting spotted on a damn hill without shooting, so I'm not going to camp again. Let's move up towards B, but I will... I get spotted again. Like, that's the experience of this tank. You move and you're spotted. Or you don't move and you're spotted. Whatever you do, you're spotted. Got someone aiming for me. Got 2 mediums on C, actually. It would be really nice if they pressured C, then I could support them. Still aiming for me? Yeah. I could not even spot him. It's completely useless for me to peek there. Unfortunately, I also don't have any heavies around here in this area. If I was having a heavy holding the VZ55, plying then some hull down, then I could shoot him into the side. But like this, my teammates gave up the good positions and I cannot do much about it. So I guess I will just have to push in. Not impossible. He's on a long reload as well. Oh no, 752 is also on a long reload, but K91 is coming. Good. Thank you. What are you looking at? Move out of the way. I don't have any sight over there, but I missed my opportunity. No. Okay, that worked. Let's turn the auto aim on again. Oh, hello. No, a bounce. But the HE is crazy. Earlier, I also had a 980 damage roll. I have to check the damage again. But like this, you can clip an entire heavy tank with HE. Like a T125 or so. Can you maybe spot? Come on again. You know what, I expect him to run away maybe, so I can maybe push to the left now. Or is he trying to fight the one-shots? No, he's running. No. Ah. Now it's spotted. Hey Everett, good evening. Maybe. No, it's... Oh. No! Come out. I only have one more. Come on, trade with me. I cannot kill you, man. No. Don't run into my teammates. Why? All right. My YouTube crashed. Okay, just I spent enough to get both tier 9s and stopped to get a pile of gold too. Beyond that's a pure gamble, so I stopped. Yeah, I mean, you just don't get any charms, so never guaranteed to get it. Everett saying balance like the 183. Bad players not having map awareness will just suffer. The balance like the 183, yeah, I mean it's balanced in the same way in that both tanks are bad. I mean, they are balanced for having a massive gun that is just capable of destroying everyone's fun. They could not be any better. Not with this gun. Oh, very nice platoon here. Actually, just a good example of why you should not be too mad about teammates camping. I know, like many people are just very disappointed when they see someone's camping and immediately thinking the game was lost and everything was just worthless and useless, not worth trying. So yeah, even with players like these, you can win a game. I need a very short timeout. I just need a quick break to get some water and a very quick bathroom break. All right, just give me a minute or less. Be right back. KJ, it's press account. I did not get lucky. I also gambled a little bit, gambled 40 euros, but get nothing in return, and I really don't see applying for it anymore. 3% chance and no chance. You're saying it, and for getting the 3%, you have to spend what? You need 10 IDs for a 3% chance. So 30 euros just for a 3% chance. And that's not a good deal. If it was possible to gamble for it with gold, I would have probably gambled a bit more. I do have a bit of gold again on my account, but otherwise, I don't know, man. Not for the money. Jim, thank you and welcome to the channel. Also, Hasini, good evening. Saying, I don't know why people buy this tank with bad camo rating when there is FV4005 for free with better camo rating. Yes. Yes. Totally agree. I still wanted to quickly look up for you the camo ratings, especially in a comparison there. Let me just do so real quick. Alright. So, display. Compare tanks. Let's actually do all TDs. There we have them. And where is the WT over here? Camo rating? Okay, I don't see shit here. What am I looking at? I should have the WT to the front. Can I just move them? I can't. Let's do it that way. I will just put it to the front. Oh. Okay, let's just pick out like a few tanks. FV4005 is also not having great camouflage ratings, as far as I remember. Let's go for another tank that is quite similar, 183. Let's pick out 268 for a base TD. Hori Grille, also known to have bad camouflage, and maybe one last. Yak, also known to have pretty bad camouflage. So let's actually take a quick look at, not my face, let's put that to the top there. Look at the DPM difference. That is actually crazy. I hope it's large enough for you, but DPM on the WT 2.9k, FV4005 says 3.3k. That's a big difference. So just having higher alpha damage for that on the WT doesn't seem like the greatest deal, greatest trade-off. The other stuff here doesn't really matter for now. Aim time, I mean, that's, am I on a small gun? No, I'm on a big gun. Sure, 3 shots here. But what I wanted to look at is, first of all, actually the speed, base speed is almost the same. But power to weight ratio is much better on the FV4005, that's noticeable. And especially the fact that you're still having the speed boost. Now look at the camouflage. That's what we wanted to look at here. Oh my gosh, 5% still on the move, 3%, that's nothing. That's really absolutely nothing, that's crazy. FV4005 has 20% at 15. Also 183, yes. 183 even worse. Yeah, that's okay. Same as Yak. No, Yak is the same. But Yak has armor and can hold 183. Can also be played a bit more sneaky, I feel like, because it only needs to peek once for putting out one shot. Yeah, the big one. It feels to be a bit more flexible, but it's also, of course, really bad. But that difference here, 29% on the 2.6 side, 25% on the Hori, 14% on the Gorilla, which is really known to have horrible camouflage values. People are always complaining about that. That's a camo aftershot of 1%, 0% on the 183, 1% also on the Yagi 100. Damn. Yeah, view range is the same everywhere. Quite some differences on the hit points actually. Currently, we still see 57.4%. That's just a good example for what I was talking about earlier, that the stats are not necessarily representing the level accurately. Because at the moment we have almost no players, 162 players compared to the 6k players here on FV4005 or 19,000 players on the 183. And those are only those which are being tracked here by Blitz stars, which is very incomplete on the stats there. But of the very few players who have ever put in their name here on Blitz stars and are tracking their stats, which are generally the more experienced and better players, very few players are willing to spend a ton of money on gambling for a tank. Some of course are lucky, but some are really just putting the luck to the test and gambling a lot. And those are much more experienced players. And also at the start especially, new tanks always have much better stats. So the first players to get a new tank are generally the best ones, the most experienced ones, which are willing to spend on the tanks and which just have the free XP available in case of tier tanks. So the stats are always distorted there. It will be maybe interesting to see in a couple of months how the WT is performing there on the statistics. Also, the testing period is still included here. Okay. Hi to Socio. Same as T49, Fearless, having good win rate doesn't make it a good tank. Yeah, for that one, it's also very exclusive to those who are active in ratings and are playing well in ratings. Or, yeah, most of them play a lot and they are playing well in ratings. T49A isn't a tank that every noob can get right. Let's actually go for 183. Tried and delayed. You've been here again already earlier. Okay, Panchers, yeah. MBTB is clear winner for the tier 9s. I've not played them actually. Or should I maybe go for a quick test on those tanks? I have not tested them at all yet. Oh, now I'm on the press account still. Who knows? Darkman saying 268 having low camo value? Man, it was just super high compared to the others. I just closed the tab though, so. Oh, am I spotted? No. Yes. Maybe. I don't think he's going to come out. By the way, like this, I can aim for this spot and I can quickly move into cover whenever the enemies are pushing out. And after I shot, always got to keep in mind that you have to, at some point, cover your tank again after shooting. Oh, Progetto just did a huge mistake by moving up there. He should have run away. But instead he pushed in.
Gotcha.
Oh. Oh. MFN asked, did I do an auction recommendation? No. Because, man, that's just a bit traumatic to me now. Because I did an auction video on the first week, and no one was watching that, and every consecutive stream after that was punished so badly because the YouTube algorithm just sucks. If people don't want to look at their video, then YouTube thinks that no one's interested in the channel, not only the video. And YouTube will just not recommend your channel anymore. That's what happened there. And that in Christmas time, when people are actually using YouTube a lot. I don't know what is on the auction right now. Let me maybe take a quick look. Maybe I have some special recommendations for you. Display. So let me get up there. Type 62 Fun Light Tank, a tier 7. Not that strong anymore though, but still fun tank. Emil 1951, pretty good tank, but requires a bit of skill. Tier 8 autoloader. Doesn't have a lot of armor, but overall very nice all-rounder tank. All-rounder, that's the word that I was missing earlier. Anyways, no one's watching it who has been there earlier anymore. AMX Defender, tier 8. A light tank, tier 8 or tier 7? Light tank and low tier, you can forget about it. ST62 version 2, I don't know the exact level. I don't think I played it. Maybe I played it once, but pretty average. Maybe over average, but it's a medium tank with like a T44 or so. There's so many tanks of tier 8 like this. I think it has decent armor and good turret armor. And yeah, cannot tell you too much about it. Titan Chariot here. I think this one is quite strong as far as I remember. But for the low tier tanks, I don't know that much about them because I don't play low tiers. But yes, the Titan. I think it's like a cherry tier with more armor. Guys, help me out, please. If there are people with more experience on lower tiers. Cobra is a tank that I personally absolutely hate because it only has heat and hash. Has good DPM, but heat and hash both cannot penetrate the sides of spaced armored tanks, and you're playing against tier 10s. You don't have great mobility, you don't have anything, you don't have any armor. You only have accuracy and decent DPM. That's what you have to live with. Alpha damage is kind of good, but still you have to play against tier 10 tanks and without any armor, no mobility, no penetration values. It's a rough time. Chrysler is a side-scraping beast at tier 8, a very nice tank. Very strong turret, very strong sides in front. Rear mounted turret is something that I personally am not a great fan of, but still it's a nice tank. T54E2, also a very strong tier 8 heavy tank. Can also recommend that if you play tier 8 in general, then you will want Chrysler T54E2 in your garage. T54E2 also having 310 alpha damage, same as Chrysler. Having a strong turret, troll sides, troll front, hull down tank. So you cannot side scrape, cannot play this tank in the cities. But it is a very strong hull down tank. TSL7 Defender. I need a picture. Is that TSL7 Defender? Is that tier 9? Let me quickly check in the garage. Yeah. No. I was thinking of the TL7120. I guess tier 8 then. Yeah, okay, I found it. This one. Is it the autoloader? I think so. No, it's... yeah, it's a medium autoloader. Okay. Defenders are all good. Autoloader with accurate gun. What's the damage per shot? 225 times 3. But shell reload time 3 seconds. That's pretty long. I would not get this tank. I would rather just get the other defender. Which is actually a premium tank and British. Defender MK1. This one is much better. Then we still have the 400, which is a tier 7 heavy tank. I cannot really say too much about it. I don't know if it's good at all. No idea. So what I would recommend is definitely Chrysler T54A2, very strong tier 8 heavy tanks. Titan, I believe, is also good. Let me actually go for a round in Titan. I was just still seeing it in the garage here. Yep. Has hash premium ammunition. What's this thing? Dynamic armor. Minus 10% damage reduction. Does it give more armor as well? Or just reduce the damage? Because if it only reduces the damage, then it's just basically poor man's reactive armor. Not great at all. FV4005 is fun, good autoloader but big. Yeah, I remember it being an autoloader, yeah. I played it, but just like 2 games or so. Forest Ridge is a better version there. KJ is saying, okay, I trust you on that then. But yeah, I played Forest Ridge and it was pretty good. Traffic jam. That's actually not camp. I think I can play this tank second line, second row. Enemies are super passive. Let's see if I can hash him. Yes. I'm not too sure anymore, but I kind of remember having heard other people saying this tank was super strong. Mobility is great, that I have to mention already. Nice. Okay, no need for me to go to the right side anymore there. Oh, that actually feels fun, this tank. Pretty fast. It has a bit of armor as far as I remember. No huge amounts of armor for sure. Yeah, you can see it bounce on a TD. The tech tree version of this has no armor at all. Easily gets penetrated. Ah. Come on. Don't run. No. The gun is a bit troll. I mean, the accuracy on the move is not great at all. Jean Periquito saying, doesn't the Pharaoh have some crazy sarcophagus in the turret? Not that it helps much. Yeah, it was having some weird looks, definitely. Okay, I only just played one game on the Titan, 3 games in total, and did nothing in these games, but it feels like a strong tank. It feels like a fun tank as well. That's my first impression. And also applying to all kinds of levels, I would say, because it has decent armor and it is just having hash as well, which is a lot of fun to everyone who is becoming... What's that song? What the hell is that song? Hash generally is a lot of fun to everyone who is just getting to a higher level and making use of different ammunition types and stuff like that. Titan Charity is technically a TD, I think so. I ran Camonet and second line farm. Yeah. Let me go for another one. By the way, guys, if you have not seen the message there on the chat that is being posted by the bot, tomorrow there will be a huge giveaway here on this channel. I highly recommend joining the live stream, but in order to participate in the giveaway, you will also have to... You will also have to watch the video that is promoting the giveaway in the first place. And that should be posted very soon again. Okay. Oh, there we got an email. You can see it kind of struggles a little bit with the... Does my armor actually change when I use this? Oh my... Does it make me better armored? Ah, yes, it actually does. The plates are moving. Plates to the front. Oh no, AFK. Ah yeah, there's a Nightbot posting the message that I was just talking about. Big giveaway tomorrow. Just gotta watch the video there and access the giveaway then. Can you maybe play TSL7 Defender? Yes, I can go for it. I think that will be the last game though, because I'm getting hungry. Let me actually just check. Yep, you can see the plates to the front. They were moving. Darkman saying Titan is a situational tank, but okay tank. I think for many average players it will not be that easy, although I would say it is pretty good. But it's one of those tanks with a hash and not having a ton of armor, so that you need to think about the gameplay a little bit more, so not for everyone there. If you are struggling to move and trade with others, then it's not the best choice. The medium tank, TSL-7 Defender there. Got the right equipment, yes. Cannot sit anymore. Okay, team going all right. In that case, I won't move to the left side, but rather to the middle. I love the sound of the defender tanks and the looks of them. Whoa. Nice accuracy, by the way. But okay, it only has 225 alpha damage. Good accuracy can be expected then. Ah, come on. I am useless. TSL-7 very strong, but I like more the MK1. Yeah, I think that you should just get the MK1. That's cheaper and better. But actually this tank also has some reason speaking for it. With a DPM, I guess. Also feels nice. But the MK1 just has a bit more to it. Also, you have nice gun depression here. It just stays. Oh, 3 seconds in between the shots is long. If an autoloader has pretty big alpha damage, then 3 seconds is fine, but nowadays I think 3 seconds is too long, especially on a medium tank. Oh. Okay, let's get some kill in here. Doesn't look that good here. Oh, nice. Tracked. Good. Yeah, I finished him just on time before he was able to kill my teammate. Hi, Goose. Actually, AMX got to have a lot more armor nowadays. I'm dead. Man, why did I do this? I don't know. I thought AMX had one shot and I could just move to the right side. Totally underestimating the reload time of the Black Prince, and I should have just shot Black Prince. No, it's a defeat. But anyways, I'm tired. I'm tired of this. Fed up with it. Good enough for today. I hope you had a nice day and hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please hit the like button as well, and subscribe if you're new here. I will be very happy to greet you back tomorrow then for the big giveaway stream. And please just take a look at the video that is repetitively posted there on the chat by the Nightbot. Can I copy the link, please? Yes. This one. Please take a look at the little video, just 2 minutes, where I just present the giveaway. And you will need that video in order to enter the giveaway. I will have some very nice prizes here. Good luck for tomorrow then. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. is 8 p.m. CT is when I'm starting. I already created a live stream, so you can get the notification there. If you are checking my channel out, you will see the live stream for the giveaway. You can press notify or whatever and just join Discord anyways, because there you will get the live notifications for all the content. Okay. Goose, maybe you can ask on Discord still for Platoon. Maybe you find someone over there. That's it from my side for today. I will have dinner now and have a nice evening. See ya back tomorrow. Goodbye.